the 5th of January 2017. Holy Gospel of Jesus Christ according to St. John chapter 1 verses 43 to 5. Jesus decided to go to Galilee, and he found Philip. And Jesus said to him, "Follow me." Now Philip was from Bethsaida, the town of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathanael and told him, "We have found the one about whom Moses wrote in the law, and also the prophets, Jesus, son of Joseph, from Nazareth." But Nathanael said to him, "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" Philip said to him, "Come and see." Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him and said of him, "Here is a true Israelite. There is no duplicity in him." Nathanael said to him, "How do you know me?" Jesus answered and said to him, "Before Philip called you, I saw you under the fig tree." Nathanael answered him, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God, you are the King of Israel." Jesus answered and said to him, "Do you believe because I told you that I saw you under the fig tree? You will see greater things than this." And he said to him, "Amen, amen, I say to you, you will see the sky opened and the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man." In these 9 points of the first chapter of John's Gospel, Jesus meets Philip and tells him to follow him. Like yesterday, we saw Andrea rushing to call his brother Simon, who was later named Peter by Jesus in today's Gospel. So happens that Philip runs to inform Nathanael and leads him to Jesus. Nathanael is rather biased. He responds to Philip if was it possible that something good had its origin in the small Nazareth. Jesus saw Nathanael arrive, greets him cheerfully, as he did with Simon. He describes it as an Israelite indeed, all full of his religious convictions. Nathanael, who is full of doubts, feeling welcome as an already known by Jesus, this fact points out, virtually asking Jesus how he could have already known. Jesus is not surprised, nor disappointed by the reaction of Nathanael, so set on no confidence, compared to what he heard said by him. He wanted to give him an explanation. He knew him already because he had seen him while he was under the fig tree, when Philip went to him. Only then the disbelief of Nathanael is won, and he decides to believe true what his friend Philip had revealed to him, ought to have known the Messiah so long awaited, and that he came from Nazareth, being the son born to Joseph and Mary. Even Philip, who had immediately accepted the invitation of Jesus, and had followed him, in the future will prove among the most dubious when, 3 years later, he asks Jesus, who speaks so much of his Father of the sky, to show him the Father a good time, and would be enough, he would have believed. In fact, for Philip, as is narrated in this Gospel, Jesus is the son of Joseph and Mary, who descended from Nazareth and not come down from heaven. Jesus will also take Nathanael as his disciple, even if that is the virtue Nathanael, to be true and upright Israelite. It is not the best condition to be able to follow Jesus. It is an attitude, so much convinced of his reasons, as to be a perennial obstacle to the free acceptance of extreme novelty brought by Jesus' word. But Nathanael is known as an honest man, and its culture will not be an obstacle. It will not be either with Judas Iscariot, but this time, not being honest, finally betray him. Jesus will subvert the meaning of the law. so much respected by Nathanael, but also by Judas. Jesus will say that it is not the man to have to live to ensure respect for the good of the law, but the law is, in itself, to exist to achieve the good of every man. Jesus, faced with the confident attitude of Nathanael, who declared him King of Israel and Son of God only for that little sign that had given him knowledgeable, in essence will tell you that there are well other news that will make a journey real as going up and down between the earth and the sky. When Jesus speaks of the angels who will be seen to follow this up and down, he is not referring to the real angels and their deep, but the new news that they bring, subverting the faith of all the previous people like Nathanael. I hope all of you too allow Jesus to dent the armor in which it is closed, a day to day, the heart of every man. Good morning to you all. This wish is made by Romano, Amodeo, Italy.